Welcome to OTL Endurance Championship Round 1 here at Sebring. Season 3 is officially underway. The cars, and that's a great start from Milan, who moves himself into first. He was very ready to react. Same with Azam. Both of them guys getting through. And wow, so that's dropped Lasse and Luca Andretta right back. A poor start. And oh, there's been contact near the back. We see a car off there. Let's have a look at our GTEs. They're about to start the race too. And Xander's pulled away confidently there. Sebastian Duran following. We can see Fabian all over the back of Tom Harding. We'll see if he can make anything happen there. And wow, these gaps are already very close. Milan taking the overall race lead. Luca Andretta back into 5th from pole position. That is no good. Fabian looking to make something happen. The GTEs keeping it clean. We see contact near the back as well. Someone sliding a lot of lockups there. Oh, they've kept it clean just about. We can see the middle of the pack is really tight and bunched up there. No one losing out or winning big time in GTA off the race start, with Xander actually pulling a 1-second lead already. So great start from him. Not like for our LMP2 drivers though. Azam and Milan winning massively off the start there. Luca Andretta losing out quite a lot, but we can already see the racing is extremely close between these guys. So reigning champ in the lead already. Whoa, what a race start.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, Luca Andretta and Lasse must have had some sort of contact as they both dropped down a few positions. As we see Xander, though, in the GTE lead, pulling a 1.4 second gap at the minute. He's definitely flying away from the rest of the pack there.
Can we just talk already about the disparity between LMP2 and the top guys and the bottom guys? 5 seconds already between Luca and Ryan. So the top 5, you can right now looking at them. That is going to be the championship fight. I think so very much.
Lasse round the outside at turn 1, trying to make it stick to get third place. He's running very wide over the curb there. They're going to be side by side into the first braking zone. Oh no, Jan keeping it just ahead. A good defensive maneuver from Jan. I thought Lasse had him on that corner there. You can see these guys getting really close. Cole Bradbury though, he's going to send it down the inside and he makes the move stick. That's a position up for him. Ooh, not quite though, still behind Tom Harding. They're really going at it, these guys, side by side, quite a few of them. We'll see if he can get the move done on the start-finish stretch. He's going to catch a bit of a slipstream there. You can see some damage to Tom Harding's car from that lap 1 contact. We saw some of those GTE drivers suffering from. Round the outside, it didn't work for Lasse, not quite going to work for... Ooh, Cole getting pushed wide on the curb there. They're going to be side by side into the braking zone. Will anyone make a move? Oh, contact again! Oh, no, and someone's off! Who's that off? Is that Luca Centorbi dropping backwards?
That's Duran, I think, no?
Duran, who was in 2nd at the start.
After the start-finish line. Maybe he didn't execute the start perfectly, and now he's paying the price, but I think you've got... 83 minutes left of this race, so, and a pit stop as well, which depending on when you make a pit stop is crucial for the race.
That's affecting his race pace right now as he tries to make a move around the outside of Jan, but it goes for the switchback. Is he going to make it past? And he does. He makes a wonderful move around the outside.
It's the Dutch domination again. You've seen it in Formula 1, now you're seeing in the LMP2 class here with Milan Ailing. Clearly, the Dutchies are very good at driving cars, apparently, now.
Azam, though, there was losing out to Lasse, who's got himself back into 2nd. Ooh, big lockup from Azam there, too. So, he's trying to make his places back up. Can he do that into turn 1? He's side by side with the yellow Lamborghini of Luca Centorbi. Luca Centorbi trying to put on his defending skills there. Bit of a lockup, which is going to lose him some time, but he's keeping Duran behind for now, which is going to be tough, seeing Duran's pace was absolutely immense. Who do you think's got the upper hand in this one, Luca? Do you think the Luca we know well, Centorbi, is going to be able to keep him behind, or do you think Duran, it's just a matter of time before he gets past as they go side by side? So my question will be answered through this corner. And no, good defending skills from Centorbi there.
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry to interrupt, can I just point out, that said Lamborghini. I don't see a Lamborghini on this grid. Very vulnerable right now by Sebastian Duran, and I think Duran is, I think right now forced to give it to the mistake, really. But it's still very competitive drive by Luca, you have to mention that.
He's all over the back of him. He's going to try and come around the outside. We'll see if he can make it stick, but still Chentorbi giving it everything. I mean, this is the type of defending you want to see, even if it is an endurance race. And Duran, it looks like he's got the move made there, and he does. He's ahead of Luca Chentorbi, who won't be liking that he's just lost a position to a...
First corner. Not sure what's
Somebody
happened
was
there.
off in the grass at the back straight. We need to check that out.
Oh, Luca Chentorbi holds it round the outside. What a move. Keeping Duran behind. He's not the ARL ACF1, ACF2 champion for no reason. So Luca definitely showing that he can defend and he can keep Duran behind him for as long as he wants.
Luke, I'm going to have to correct you there because our ARL ACF1, ACF2 world champion is actually currently running in 7th place, Lassie Albrecht. This is your ACF, ACRL IndyCar champion who's currently holding off Duran. Just to make sure you're getting your facts right there.
Had to come in and repair that damage. Try and get the upper hand with the early pit stop.
But Luca Andretti, whoa, what is this? It's about 7 wide. You see Luca Chentorbi, Sebastian Duran, and then side by side, Luca Andretti and Azam just behind Milan. This battle for the lead is incredible. Azam keeping the inside line, making it work and stays ahead. Wow, what a race between these guys there.
That is part of the endurance race. Fighting for the slower cars.
Oh, who's gone off there? That was a big cut. Oh, dear. Looks like Azam went off and lost the position of second to Luca Andretti, who's now going to have Milan looking in his mirrors because Luca Andretti, despite his poor start, is making those places back up. I'll tell you who else having a fight for a lead at the moment. Fabian is all over the back of Xander. That gap has been dropping rapidly. So Xander, despite being able to pick up a couple seconds on those first few laps, it's dropped back now. And Fabian can see Xander is sniffing the rear end of him. Let's see how this battle develops. Just 0.6. The gap is real time, but as a racing driver, you're looking for any mistakes and try and make the overtake at this distance if you can. And ooh, the curb pushing Fabian a little bit wide.
That's part of a P1, does. This is a part of a P1 or in overall. So we definitely have to keep an eye on that. So I told you, Luca Andretti is going through, but my biggest worry right now, I think, is Lassie. He's one who is really out of order, and I don't think he will have nor the tires nor the fuel to make it to the end. Have to pit again.
This is the battle between LMP1 and GT leaders, and now they're all lapping each other. They're all happening at the same time. Luca Andretti, oh, he goes a little bit wide into there, letting Milan stay ahead. But we saw they were bumper to bumper, as Zam hanging on the back as well, as Fabian looks to gain time in the traffic. The slipstream here taking a little bit of effect, but like we talked about, this start-finish straight isn't very long. They'll go side by side into turn 1. We've seen the inside line be powerful, and Milan's defending skills are incredible here, don't you think? He's doing a really good job to keep Luca Andretti behind. You can see him taking those defensive lines into the corner, and he's not making any mistakes now, which... Oh, and Azam taps the rear!
To back you up into other people, and he does an excellent job of it. He's really, really good at defending, just making sure he stays within the rules, but getting as much out of...
Make an extra pit stop, you would have to assume. Because I don't think you're getting 70 minutes, 80 minutes out of the LMP2 stint.
Speaking of pit stops then, and hang on, as we see, Joseph Davies getting overtaken by Corey Andrews. Corey Andrews, we saw there, was trying to get past him before. We saw Joseph go a bit wide, and he locks up there, and that's given Corey the place. That's P15 overall. He'll be happy with that overtake.
Might be already over before it started, unfortunately, because of that extra pit stop he'll be forced to make. If he makes that one stop work, incredible driving. That's all I have to comment on that.
He'll have to be fuel saving and tire saving for either the first or last part of his stint. We'll see what he's going to be doing. He's putting in some reasonably quick lap times at the moment, faster than anyone else in the LMP2 field. So you'd imagine he's either going for the 2-stop or he's going to save it at the end. And still, Luca Andretti not able to find a way past Milan as Zam has dropped right back. So something...
The race develops really well, and Like I said, my predictions for this race winner is going to be Luca. I think he will overtake Milan somewhere or another, even in the last lap. Bonsai pass. What a drift. Going to see a surprise victory of Cole Bradbury. I think he will emerge as a little bit of a, you know, a tortoise in the hare. He will be the tortoise in this fable of this race.
Well, Ben, I'm excited to see if your predictions come true. It's been great having you in the commentary box. Feel free to drop by more often. It's been... Interestingly, just we didn't get to see it, unfortunately, but Fabian has made it past Xander to be in the lead of GTE, so now looking to extend it. But Luca, this is incredible to watch.
I mean, it's been an absolutely amazing race as Luca's Dretta tries to put it down the inside of the not only Milan but GT cars. He now tries around the outside and can't really make any move there. It's just too tight. It's very much a one-car corner. How much can still be going?
There certainly is a lot going on as... Oh, they're getting very close, side by side through this fast section. This looks like the best chance that Luca's going to have. Milan trying to push him off the curb. Milan goes wide. He cuts the corner to stay in front. That is going to have to be invested too. It's... Oh, no, there's contact. There's contact. Milan's gone. Milan's gone. He's spun. He got hit into the pit wall, and there's going to be another big crash. Oh, no. That is terrible for Milan's race. He's not going to be happy. He's going to have to pull into the pits there. That's a huge crash. Looks like Tom Cliff caught him as well. Wasn't able to slow down. That wasn't Tom's fault. He just came through the final corner. Didn't expect to see Milan there. And that's given Luca Andretti the lead by 12 seconds. Oh, dear. It'll be interesting to see the full incident that happened there. But wow. That was not what we were expecting. Zam now probably going to make his way past Milan, who's, yeah, off the track suffering with damage. That has ruined Milan's race. That's it. It's over. He's not... That's terrible for him. I know there's an hour left, but it was going so well. And
I'm guessing
Azam's gone back to the pits. Azam is out. He's had a crash and is out of the race. Gone back.
Suspension damage on the rear from Tom Cliff driving into him. I think he's crabbing all over the place, so it makes any type of corner just disgustingly hard. But Lucas and Torby and Tom Harding battling their way, pushing each other wide.
And Torby off. Oh, it's given Tom Hart fight for first in LMP2 as well and truly over with Azam and Milan suffering issues of their own. And oh, contact between Duran and Bradbury. Duran keeps it on the track, so does Bradbury just about. And we see Xander getting closer and closer to Fabian. Looks like as the LMP2 of Ryan makes it past. And you see Ethan Mills there getting all in their way as he runs in 20th. He's still ahead of a couple different drivers though. A bit of a gap between him and Chen Torby. But I think a solid drive so far as long as he can keep it clean from now on. Bit of practice. And Duran is trying to make a move on Cole Bradbury into this tight hairpin. Is the switchback going to work? No. Cole Bradbury's got it blocked, got it covered. And the Ferrari's going to have to sit behind that beautiful Porsche for just a little bit longer. But yeah, so Fabian and Xander into the pits together. Oh, that's going to be close on exit. It does move Duran and Cole up into provisional first and second before their pit stops. Have either of those guys stopped yet? I think they're yet to stop as they're still battling out for that last GTE podium spot. I would personally go for the inside line here if you can. It seemed to be powerful before, but he's going to give it up and give it to Cole. Can he make round the outside stick? He does. He stays ahead. Duran currently leading the GTE pack.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they would prefer... Oh, God, there's a bit of traffic there again in the way of both of them. Not sure who that was, but luckily no contact there.
We were talking about the Dutch dominance of Milan, but then he got caught in the incident and, ooh, risk getting caught in another one there as we see the blue Ford of Jan getting a little bit out of shape. They were engaged in the battle, so you can see the frustration of having to let the lap cars through there, but blue flag rules, you've got to, make your presence aware. We see like you said, the rest of the field starting to open up a little, but Tom Harding... he'll be hoping Marco's PC disconnects because he's currently stuck behind him. in P11 overall, fighting for those top spots in GTE. So this is an important overtake for the 420 car to make on the 69 car. And I think I've always wanted to say that as a commentator. To see 69 and 420 battling. I mean, what more could you ask for from a race?
Yeah, I mean, it's just... This is the pinnacle of motorsport right here. 420 and 69 battling it out. What more could a man want? So we see the 69 car come into the pit lane now, so that battle is going to be over. 420 must be the better number. Yeah, definitely. I mean, the 69 car is coming for Connor Roberts now. He's got the slipstream. He's closing that gap. The Corvette is known for its top speed, its high-end speed compared to others. Going into the first turn.
No!
Oh, there's contact. There's a big crash. The 69 car is off.
The 69 car smacks the rear end of Connor Roberts and then just comes into the wall. Oh dear. That's awful.
A massive touch for the 69 car. Start making small mistakes, but eventually leads to big ones. As we see a car going off there.
Nacho off, and he lets Teo through. He doesn't let Connor through, though. And Teo goes wide as well, so Nacho going to get back past there. Wow. This is this is a great little scrap here down in the midfield of the GTE class. What to make, but he's closing in on Nacho there. Doing well.
You can see them go side by side out of turn one.
It's Tom Cliff still trying to make his way past all of these GTE cars. Oh, it doesn't feel good, does it, when you're in a faster class getting outperformed by a slower class. Trying it around the outside of Nacho, but Nacho's defensive line works there. Let's see if he can catch the toe through this faster section of corners. Very close here in GTE. Nacho making his way up after people suffer from track cuts and pit stops. Down the inside goes Connor. Ooh, was that a bit of contact there? I don't think so. I think they kept it just about clean, but they're going to be very close to each other through this next complex of corners. So keep it respectful. There's still quite a while of the race left yet. Oh, touching the grass there is Connor, really trying to maximize his use of the track. Let's see, is he going to be able to make anything move? We've got Milan or Azam coming through there too, so don't want to get in either their way, but they're still keeping this battle going round this fast left-hander. We have to really swing the car into the next right-hander. Connor still follows, dropping back a little bit. Nacho to lap those guys, even though they're fighting. Getting a bit squirrely.
Thought there might have just been contact. There is contact.
No!
Connor Roberts drives into the wall.
Whoa, Roberts, that's another incident for him. He was running so high up earlier on, and now, we've seen some aggressive moves from Chentorbi before, especially on a certain man named Timo. Let's hope he doesn't do what he's done to him. And Roberts runs down contact slightly, but Chentorbi squeezes through. He forces the room, switchback sort of there, as Roberts just messed up his defense, wasn't able to keep Chentorbi behind. It wasn't very clean, that was. Joseph Davies and Nacho are very close on track here. Joseph Davies looking to squeeze himself round the outside of Nacho. Is not able to, though. Nacho staying ahead. It's been a tough race for Joseph, I think. We saw him make a couple moves. We saw him get overtaken a couple times, but here he goes. Oh, big lock up. He's just about kept it on track, side by side still. Going into the next complex of corner, and Joseph gets ahead.
Abuse it, but you also run the risk of getting them track limits. And there was a spin for Luca and Andretti, I believe that was. I believe that's the race leader. Yeah, Luca Andretti getting out of shape. I mean, I'm sure his 1.1 lap advantage will probably make him not too worried about that mistake. But there you go, he's taking it now. So he's out the pit lane, and Joseph Davies now. Oh, what a move! Down the... Oh, no, he's lost it on the exit. That was a dive bomb and a half on Emmanuel Steven, and now he lets Nacho back past as well. Poor Joseph. That was actually an incredible move there. It's a shame he wasn't able to make it stick, but
risk versus reward, I suppose. That's what you get here, though. Nacho and Joseph, sorry to interrupt, but they're side by side through turn 1. Joseph locking up again, trying to be aggressive on the brakes. That's what we saw him make a mistake last time, but he makes it stick. And he's through. Emmanuel Steven just ahead, so he couldn't make this dive bomb work. He's tried it again, and he's learned from his mistake. Joseph Davies makes the double overtake on Nacho and Emmanuel. Wow, what a move. Close between these guys. I know it's not for points, but still, as a racing driver, you just want to get past as many people as you can. Nacho around the outside of Emmanuel. Wow, what a move. So Nacho looking at Joseph's aggressive driving style and saying, you know what? I wouldn't mind doing a bit of that myself. And he makes it past Emmanuel. Be catching the toe down this back straight. Let's see if he can send one to the inside. Joseph's leaving the room. He does. He pulls out of the slipstream side by side into the final corner. Who's going to be the more confident on the brakes? They get very close, and Nacho gets through. Can he keep it? Can he keep it out the wall? No, he drifts wide. Has to lift off a little bit. And he... Ooh, oh, Joseph staying ahead there. I thought he was going to be in the wall for a second. He's crossed the line to become round 1 Sebring race winner as he's on the... Fabian takes the GTE win for round 1. Great drives from them both. And it's going to put them at the top of their respective championship stats. Pushing each other was an absolute joy to watch. You could see just how close some of those battles were, even towards the rear of the pack. So yeah, it's definitely been an impressive race, and for all of the drivers, if we don't get to say it to you afterwards, thank you for putting on a great show for us to watch, and we hope you enjoyed. Take home your points, and remember, it's still all to play for in the championship after round 1 if you did suffer from issues. Luca Andretta takes the lead at the moment, but we'll see in the next coming races who's able to close that gap towards them.